Have you ever wanted to buy something but just couldn't because it was too expensive? Well, if you have, then you clicked on the right video. What's good? It's your boy jadenraj, and as you can tell by today's title, today I will be giving you guys affordable fashion alternatives or dupes that you could be buying in 2023. If you are new here, I do make fashion and lifestyle related content, so stick around and hit the subscribe button. And if you are not new here, welcome back, and just thank you so much for all your support. So the first piece that I want to start with are essential Mocknecks. Now, I own two essential Mocknecks. I got them last year for Christmas, but these are how they look. Now, there's actually no problem with how they look or how you can style them. The only problem is that sometimes these Mocknecks can range from $70 to $100, and for the average consumer, that might be too much. Especially if you're getting it off of third-party apps like Essence or Farfetch or even just PacSun. The first alternative is the Amazon Mockneck. The only problem that I see with the Amazon alternative Mockneck is that it's a lot more fitted and tight rather than your actual sweater canvas that you would get from an original essential Mockneck. However, the price is still good, only ranging from about $13 to $20. So if you don't really care about this sweater material or, you know, the sweater look, then this will be a good alternative. The next alternative are these Urban Outfitters Mocknecks. Now, these Mocknecks are a lot better than the Amazon ones because they do come in that sweater material and they come in that regular sweater canvas. They also come in multiple colors ranging from about $20 to $25 depending on shipping and depending where you live. But not only do they have the regular canvas cotton material, they actually have this brush type of fur material that gives you guys a lot more options to explore with. The next piece that I want to talk about are these Jaded linen parachute pants. These pants have been trending for quite some time, for maybe like the last year and a half, and I've seen so many other brands create similar variations and similar silhouettes that you literally don't need to pay the price of Jaded linens being at $100. Now, of course, I'm going to start with the Amazon alternatives. The Amazon alternatives are labeled as the same thing, being parachute pants, and they're pricing them for at least $20 to $30. Like I explained about the regular Jaded linen pants, a lot of brands are mimicking their exact parachute pant. So even on Amazon, a lot of sellers are selling different variations of the pant, which kind of makes it hard to see which one is like reliable and which one has good quality and etc. However, they are on the very affordable side, and if you want to try, then I think you guys should definitely go get these alternatives. The next alternative are the Urban Outfitters balloon pants. The Urban Outfitter alternatives, they range for about $60 to $70, like I said, depending on where you live and how much shipping costs. But they also come in different colorways, way more colorways than Jaded Linen's pair. And not only that, but because Urban Outfitters is a more recognized wholesale type of retail store, they come up with different variations, they come up with different models almost every other month for both men and women. The next piece that I want to talk about are these ERL Wave Hoodies. Now, I hate to give like a dupe or alternative to like a more personal brand because I think it just discredits them and devalues them, but people are different. Okay, a lot of people cannot afford certain pieces, so these are alternatives for this hoodie. But the main ones that I have seen are from Fashion Nova and Minimal, and they only range for about $20 to $30. And like I already expressed, I don't like to necessarily give dupes or alternatives for personal brands, but shop at your own risk and shop at your own nature and shop with what monetary value price that you can shop at. The next piece that I want to talk about are the Stussy Fleeces. I've literally seen this fleece more around on social media more than I've seen my friends this year. It's insane, actually. They have, I think, 3 different colorways, one being orange, one being green, and then one being in this beige colorway, and they just have the 8-ball covering half of the back. I didn't really find the original retail price, but resale price is like $500 to $600, and that for one piece, especially like an outerwear Sherpa jacket, is just insane, especially when there are cheaper alternatives and options out there. Now, the first option that I want to go with are the Amazon Goodthreads Sherpa zip-up jackets. I added this on my Amazon fashion finds for 2023, and I think a lot of people liked it, so I wanted to add it here because I even like it. I wanted to find a good Sherpa jacket, and the one that I did find on Amazon, it looks like really good quality. It comes in a couple different colorways, and if I was to purchase this for myself, I would get it oversized because it looks a lot more fitted. So if you get that oversized look, you can obviously stay warmer, but you can stay accustomed to that streetwear core. And the price is only $30. Now, the next couple alternatives are from these streetwear brands. Now, I stumbled across this fleece on my For You page on TikTok about 2 days ago, and I think the brand name is Typin. I'm gonna try to put it on the screen and find the TikTok name so you guys can actually go see it. But he is coming out with 2 different reversible fleece jackets that I think are so hard. The first one is this kind of olive green and beige colorway, while the other one is black and gray. And like I said, it's reversible, so it can turn into a regular Coach nylon jacket and then go right back into the Sherpa jacket. And I was going through his comments and I was seeing like maybe what he would price this at, because I think something like this should be priced at least $120 to $150, but he's only pricing it for $70 to $80. And the second brand is Coney Island Picnic. Now, I have talked about this brand in my recent video where I talked about streetwear brands, and I have experience with this brand because they did send me on one of the Sherpas, and it it is such good quality and it's very heavy, and the design on it is literally like no other design or no other brand that you have seen do this design. And the price of this Sherpa is only about $100, and that's not too bad, especially when you look at what they have to offer with the brand overall. And it's a lot cheaper than the Stussy ones, like I said, ranging from $500 to $600. The next thing that I want to talk about is this Bottega Veneta quilted bag. This one is literally just on the list just in case anybody in this video is looking for a bag dupe from like a luxury brand, and I think this Bottega Veneta quilted bag is definitely a good option. Now, because I'm a huge procrastinator, I've had this in my car and in my saved later on Amazon for so long, but like I said, I'm a procrastinator, so I don't even know when I would get it, but I would get this bag. It looks like it's a good size, and a good thing is that they come in the regular cloth canvas, and they also come in a leather canvas, capturing that kind of neon green, dark green Bottega Veneta signature feel. And the good thing, they're only ranging from about $30 to $35, and that is way cheaper than a $1,000 plus bag. The next piece are the designer glasses. Now, the designer glasses that I'm specifically piggybacking off of the Balenciaga and the Bottega Veneta shades. Also found on my Amazon storefront page are these trendy glasses. Now, I did talk about them in my Amazon fashion finds for 2023, and I would recommend these pair of glasses to almost anyone who wants like a nice pair of funky glasses or a nice pair of different glasses. Now, I like to consider them being the eye socket glasses and the trendy thorn wrapped glasses. Those are the two that will be a good alternatives for the Balenciaga ones, and then Bottega Veneta actually has their own dupes or alternatives on Amazon as well, coming in multiple different colors, giving you way more options than Bottega Veneta themselves. And both glasses only range from about $13 to $20, both being in that cap space, so I think that is really good. I don't even need to look up the other price of the other glasses from the luxury brands because I just know they're probably like $500 to $1,000 plus, so this is definitely a good alternative. The next piece are the Off-White Air Jordan 5s. Off-White Jordan 5s are very expensive, I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? When I first got my pair, I kind of almost threw up when I paid the price that I paid, but I don't regret buying them, but I do regret paying that price. With that being said, there are multiple Air Jordan 5s that come in a regular black canvas with different colors that you can get versus the Off-White Air Jordan 5s, and I actually own 2 pairs of good alternatives for the Off-White Air Jordan 5s. I own the Oreo Air Jordan 5s and I own the What the Air Jordan 5s. Now, the What the Air Jordan 5s, I just wanted to say those because they do have a black canvas, but I don't think that they'll be good alternatives for the Off-White Air Jordan 5s, especially if you're really trying to go for a good alternative that looks exactly like it. But I know they do have these kind of archetype, they have this archetype colorway or these archetype canvas or silhouette, and they do have the Oreos like I just stated, and then they do have the Gore-Tex ones. Now, the Gore-Tex Air Jordan 5s are probably the closest to the Off-White Air Jordan 5s, so I think the Gore-Tex ones will be a good alternative for the actual Air Jordan 5s themselves. And the Off-White Air Jordan 5s go for about $500 to $600 to $1,000 when I just checked for resale prices, and any other Air Jordan 5 that I did list with just speaking about it are clearly below $300 to $200. Now, I kind of want to talk about Cartier watches or just luxury watches in general. Now, I want to specify on Cartier watches because Cartier watches do have that sleek, slimmer silhouette and canvas rather than the other big and bulky watches. So I think good alternatives for Cartier or like just luxury watches in general are Casio watches. I used to have an all black Casio watch that was pretty slim, but it also kind of had a bulky face. I just needed it to track my time when I was running track, but now that I'm not running track, I like a lot more of the sleeker options, and they're coming out with a whole bunch of different options, and they have a whole bunch of different collections and lines that are a lot better to complement someone's style and aesthetic, and these are my favorite ones. And depending on what type of Casio watch you want to get, they can range from $25 to $100, and like I've just been stating throughout this entire video, that is better than any other luxury or main piece that I'm giving you guys an alternative for. Now, the next one are these baggy Balenciaga jeans. Now, I'm not typically a luxury fashion shopper. I only get like minimal pieces or like the minimal pieces that like are going for like under $50 or $100. $100 is probably my cap. $200 is probably the cap. You know what I'm saying? But this brand, Weekday. Now, I've loved this brand and I love their website, and I've been hearing about this brand from a whole bunch of other UK and European influencers because that's about who I really follow. And they always talked about the brand Weekday. So I went on the website and I found some really nice pieces. And I have been seeing this alternative go viral around TikTok, being the Astro baggy jeans would be good alternatives for the Balenciaga baggy jeans. And not only that, but the price is only at about $60 to $100 depending on where you live and costing and fees. And not to mention, you can find so many different options and so many different things that Weekday has to offer on their website that you can make your own alternatives out of. Now, the last alternatives that I do want to talk about are the Salehe Bembury Crocs. I feel like this is such a recurring thing with shoe or sneaker brands, is where they make like an affordable alternative within their brand to kind of compete with the collaborated high-priced piece. Now, this is not a bad thing because they are allowing average consumers to get that affordable value piece rather than having to spend money or, you know, have a piece taken from them because of the exclusivity or the exclusiveness of it and how like rampant it sells out and stuff like that of the actual collaborated piece that the brand is selling. And we've seen it so many times, done with like Nike, done with New Balance, done with Yeezys and Adidas, and now Crocs have done it. And these are the Crocs that I think will be good alternatives for the Salehe Bembury Crocs, even though the Salehe Bembury Crocs are probably the most fire Crocs I've ever seen in my entire life. But that is all for today's video. I truly hope you guys enjoyed this list of alternatives. Let me know in the comments what alternatives you will be buying, or let me know in the comments what alternatives I should be checking out, or even if you are a fan of alternatives and dupes. And I am thinking about making a spreadsheet with links for alternatives and dupes that you guys can purchase from. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn that post notification bell because I am dropping a lot of consistent videos for the rest of 2023. So peace.